you're more regulated in what you say and do, and actually you learn to get along with people. So when you come from a nice home where you've had your own room and all, which I didn't. I didn't come from a home like that. We just were. I was born and raised in a little shed type house, but most of them, came from families that had where they had a lot more than you have in the military. Where in the military, you're just side by side, like on the ship going over. There were 8 of us in a one bunk room that was room for 1 to start with on the Matsonia. And that's the way everything was. And then you line up for chow, and of course you're used to having. See, in those days you didn't have a long training. The crews that were going off to war there, you were just picked out of life, boom, and involved before you could get your hat on. And see, those kids that were in VMF 121, the average was 212 hours in airplanes, period. And you, as far as I'm concerned, you aren't safe to taxi at night with 212 hours. I don't want to ride around the airport with you. And then the other thing is, seeing type aircraft we're going to use, none of them had any time in the Grumman at all. Duke Davis, our CO, Major Davis, and myself were the only ones that had any amount of time in the Grumman F4F Wildcat. And that, Duke's was quite a bit more than mine. And my time, I got when I got into Aircraft Carrier Training Group, ACTG, at San Diego, and got 100 and some hours in 1 month. But see, we flew our airplanes. The kids actually, before they were shooting at the enemy, probably had a total of 3 hours in that type aircraft. And I compare it to getting a new car. In a new car, say you're out after dark, you got to stop. Now, how do you turn the lights on in this sucker? Unless you're somebody that studies the books, but most people don't do all that stuff. And now it's raining. Where's the windshield? How's it work? It's different in my other car. And now that's what the situation those kids were in flying the Grumman. They'd never been in that thing. Sure, they had 200 and some hours in other airplanes, but that was just a joke.